Okay. Wall antelope. Hey, Keep Eldon. How are you doing? Branches. Walls. Oh, God. No chest in here. There should have been a respawn. Did I already get it? I think so. Alright. I think there should be a second respawn, yes. Okay. I entered around 20 something. Thanks for the good luck. It'll be fun. Sort of. It'll be time consuming, unfortunately, because that's life. I just have to, oh my god, target the thing. I just have to get a file all the way back to 181 after the one that I just lost tonight. I don't see a respawn good enough for me. Ah! There was a respawn. I thought it might be about to show up, but I didn't feel like. I was totally confident in my time estimate. I sure hope you like this noise, the level up fanfare, because there's going to be a lot of level ups. Goblins! I love goblins. Give me all that juicy XP. What? Another goblin? Hello. Who is this? When I'm doing these lower floors, I try not to get, like, super overconfident and just, like, ignore the possibility of traps. But the temptation to disrespect the dungeon and ignore the possibility of traps is pretty high. That said, I am treating the first 150-ish floors kind of as a score run. So I'm going to be attempting to maximize my score to the extent that I care to do so, which mostly means I'll just be killing every enemy that I see. But I won't be going out of my way to wait for respawns. I will just get the ones that are there. And I will open chests and stuff, and if I see luring traps, I'll trigger them intentionally. Yeah. Please, I clicked you. Only 9 more levels until I can smudge. Seven more levels until I can smudge. I'm doing a very bad job so far of keeping jog. This is floor 6. 3 more floors to go. I just pressed smudge. That button doesn't do anything. I'm not level 20 yet. No smudge for me. I cannot take that chest. A flight would cost me more points than opening the chest will give me. So I will not use it. This is how I keep myself awake on these floors. That is the flight, which I will not be taking. I managed to remember what that poem was. I'm proud of myself. Here's a respawn from earlier. Floor 8. That's the exit room. I should go this other way first. There's a chest back there that I didn't even see. Nice. Because an enemy dropped it. There's also a respawn right next to it. Should be due for another respawn soon, I think. If not already. Sure. This is not the best affluence. I should have probably, since I was at 3 affluences, I should have popped one for this floor. Because floor 9 can't drop alterations or flights. The flights don't matter because I can't use a flight right now, but the alteration would have been nice. Level up. Good job. Level 20. I got Smudge. Yes. That's what we wanted all along. I interrupted my cast. Good job. Weird room transition. Now, if I really hated myself, what I would do now is sit on this floor for the next, like, 12 or 13 minutes. And just kill respawns. Over and over again. Every single one of them is worth 200 points. Fortunately, I don't hate myself. This is not actually a score run. I haven't even cleared the dungeon before. I'm just doing this to keep this interesting. Now we burn all the flights because they cost points. And I will have no trouble getting through these floors quickly, even without the flights, so... Alright. That's 1 to 10 down. Moving on. God, duty portraits, please. That's the exit. I want to go this other direction first. Hey, an alteration. Come back here. Sir. No chest. I should use some of these palms that are at 3. There's a chest in here. Here's the chest. Small floor. Oh, I hate to see it. Game is mocking me. There's gonna be a respawn somewhere. Actually, it might have already happened. In that room that I was already in? I think so. I'm silly. Oh, no, here it is. Nice. Oh, we'll find lots of dead things here in Asper. That's a landmine trap. Very handy in certain situations, but I don't need a landmine to kill enemies here, so it's not of too much use. Ideally, if I use a sight and I see traps, that got dropped, huh? I would love to find a luring trap, which will spawn 3 enemies, because then I can kill 3 more things, and that gives me more points. This is a toading trap. It will turn me into a toad. That's not useful, sadly. I'll use another sight here, since the game was kind enough to give me one. Great. Crappy. That's not a luring trap either. That is a enervation trap or whatever. Oh hey, I got the rare spawn guy. I think that's worth extra points. Oh, hello. Okay. Mimics are also worth extra points. They're actually worth a lot of extra points, which is really nice. And they have a high chance of dropping you a coffer. There's my respawn. And we're out of here. That is true, Key Paladin. Personally, of the 3, my favorite would be the otter trap. Is very cute. It's probably the best of the bunch. Okay, now we've got cobras. I'm gonna sight yet again. The cobra, if you step on a toading trap, and you are a toad, next to the cobra will fucking eat you. And that kills you. And that ends your run. So I would like to not do that. And a sight pomander will allow me to see exactly where the toad traps are, like right there, for example. There's one right over there. No, I'm sorry, that's a luring trap. Awesome, let's go. I mistook it from a distance. Oh no, I stepped on the luring trap. Oh no. No trap in this room? Shocking. Mildly disappointing. Also no spawn in there. I guess the cobra came from there. one of the Cobra. Is there really not? There's one. Ah, here's the other one. That is several patrols, all back to back to back to back. Oh, and this is a straight line. They're all coming exactly this way. Okay. Exciting. I will be very careful about going out into that room because, again, if I hit a toad trap, this Cobra kills me, and I have to start from floor 1 again. Oh, hey, now I can destroy everything. Ow. Rude. Uh-oh. Debuffs. Oh, okay, it's just auto heal. I don't care. Here's the coffer. I don't know what you're talking about in Asper. I am making them very dead. Okay, we can sight this floor. I can't remember, but I think we're past the floors where Cobras spawn now. I don't actually remember a lot. Oh, look at this big floor. Let's go. I don't remember a lot of the spawn details of enemies on like the first like 100 floors, because honestly, who cares? They're so... they just fall over. I just paint a couple times at them and they die. That's a toading trap. You can tell because it looks like a toad from above. That's the exit. Oh, actually, you can die then. That's a landmine. Not what I'm looking for. There's the coffer in here. That was a steal. I tried to open it and then didn't realize what it said. Haha, you can't open this. You don't have space. Important to pay attention to these things. I'm gonna check for a respawn one more time and then I'll go towards the exit. I don't see one, so we're off. I forgot to paint before bowling. Rule number 1 of doing Palace as a picto. As soon as you're out of combat, paint. Out of combat, question mark? Paint. Paint immediately. Why aren't you painting? Immediately paint. There's an Ochu all the way over there. My strength fell off. I don't agree with that, but alright, fair enough. You know, I didn't have to go around that way and I chose to. I guess it's really my bad. That's an impeding trap. I can't do spells of most types. For 30 seconds. Which is enough time for another respawn, probably. Hey, a respawn. Hitting that trap actually cost me points too, so you don't usually want to do that unless it's a luring trap, because then you get points from the kills, which offsets the points you lose for hitting the trap. So this direction has more than one additional room, so I'm gonna actually turn around. Yeah, I should have looked this way first. I would have seen that it was downhill, which pretty much always means that's a dead end. So I explore the dead end first for more optimal pathing. This is another big floor. You'll love to see it. Ah. Alright, so when I enter the next floor set, my damage is gonna be kind of nerfed a little bit until I hit level 40. I will get another trait at level 40 that increases my damage by, God, it's like 18% or something compared to what I currently have, so that will be nice. I'm not going to bother going back to look for any more respawns, that's plenty. And then after that, I will kind of be at a consistent level of damage output until level 54. And then, ow. Rude. This boss has ads that I will be completely ignoring. Throw away the intuitions as well. Alright, that is 2 floor sets down. On to 21. Free steel, love it. Yeah, so notice how much less relative damage I do to this enemy. Like, he actually survived more than just the 2 attacks. And again, that will be the case for 4 more levels, because I just hit 36. I also don't have a strength active as well, so there is that, to be fair. I'm not in range. You have to be in range to cast on a thing. Oh, hello! Sure, just respawn literally right on top of me. Sounds good. So, Palace of the Dead is 200 floors long in Asper. And towards the top, well, technically bottom because you're going down, lore-wise, it gets like enemies become much spicier. So I will not just be able to full clear all the way through. But the early floors are really, really easy, right? As you can see. As I'm kind of going through, I'm not really like breaking a sweat or anything. So something that I'm doing to kind of keep them interesting for myself, this dungeon has a scoring mechanism, and you get a score whenever you either finish the dungeon. Whenever you finish floor 100 out of 200, and when you finish the dungeon entirely, or when you die and have to exit. And the score is based on a lot of factors. One of those factors is how many things you kill. Each kill is worth a certain amount of points. Kills on the higher floors are worth more points. Oh god, this thing is... Okay, mimics on this floor, like these early floors, are terrifying. They actually really, really hurt. And I don't have a lot of damage, and I'm gonna take a pox because I can't interrupt this. Oh, goodness. But they give an ass load of XP, which is really nice. That reminds me, I was going to alter a floor here early on. But yeah, on these early floors where the enemies are not super spicy and it would otherwise just be kind of boring, I will treat it like a score run, and so I will do the things that kind of get me the most points, mostly. One thing that would get me the most points, for example, is so there's a goal that you get bonus points for completing an entire set of 10 floors, so like the one I'm on, 21 to 30. If I complete this in under 30 minutes, I get a big score bonus. So ideally, I will do that. However, any time faster than 30 minutes doesn't get you any extra bonus. So theoretically, the highest score thing to do would be to sit on a floor set, killing enemies as they respawn over and over again until you finally can go, you know you have just enough time to go kill the boss, so you do that. And you finish the boss at like exactly 30 minutes on the clock. And so you get the most points from kills, and you also get the time bonus. I will not be doing that. I don't feel like wasting all my time doing that. And so that sacrifices a lot of points, but I don't care that much. Really, the only reason to think about score at all in these floors for me, because my goal is to just clear the dungeon, the only reason to think about it is just to have some different way to think about the first like 150 floors, because they're not all easy. I would call floors like 120 plus or 140 plus really to be the ones where like, okay, you know, they're not like super difficult, but like you do have to be awake. But everything before that is like, nah. You don't really need to be awake. You can do whatever. If I let this fireball hit me, it won't kill me. It will barely do anything. Oh, well, hello. I really didn't want that, to be honest. I would really like you to die. Actually, can you sleep mimics on these floors? You might be able to put them to sleep. I don't actually know. I've never tried that. Oh, actually, that was after I hit level 40, too. Wow. Man, mimics on these floors, they're just so, like, out of scale compared to your current level. Okay, no response. Oh, just kidding. Alright, once I get to, did I not remember the alteration? I said I was going to. That's fine. No knockback. I feel like maybe I did. I don't know. Who cares? I was just thinking something, but I don't know what I was gonna say, so it has left my brain. Honestly, get rid of this fucking pox. Re-up this feel. I feel like carefully watching the timing. Actually, the other kind of nice thing about playing these early floors this way is that it like it both does and doesn't kind of make let you kind of like brain off during this. Like on the one hand, you're thinking about like the score goals and stuff, but then on the other hand, most of the score goal is just kill every single red thing you see. Kill all of them. Do not let any survive. Oh, what's that? You're standing on the exit and you just saw another red name? Kill it. And it makes it very comfy. I did alter this floor. Okay, okay. You cannot sweep it. Okay. Well, I already burned 2 purities, so Lamea. If I had managed to remember that I had altered this floor, then I would have saved more spells to be able to use on those mimics. Oh well. I got the points, that's what matters. Fortunately, getting pox from them does not, like, it doesn't cost you points. Okay, it sort of could indirectly cost you points, I suppose, in a manner of thinking, since you will kill things slower while you have pox. Pox reduces the amount of damage you deal by about 15%, I think. But again, in my case, because I just obliterate everything as Pictomancer, because Pictomancer is just such a strong job, it kind of doesn't matter. The actually annoying effect is that it prevents my health from automatically regenerating, which then is potentially spooky. There's got to be a respawn back here, right? There is. Hello. But fortunately, I have like 8 billion regen potions, so... Ow. Hi. You're a Minotaur. I think I would like to be running a strength finally, again. I haven't seen one this entire set. Or, actually, I think I have, actually. I got up to 2, but I hadn't seen more. And I want one to be on so that I just kill everything. Strength increases your damage done by 30%, which is quite a lot. No luring traps on this floor. You hate to see it. Ow. There's a chest. He dropped one. Okay, if that had exploded, it would have knocked me out of jog, which would have made me slower for a bit, so I would have been kind of sad. But fortunately it didn't. However, fighting this thing will knock me out of jog, so let's do it right next to the exit. What's affluence? Ah, gloom, great. Well, I'm running both strength and steel, so I'm not too concerned. Oh my god, how are you not in range? Ah, my first rage. Nice. A Minotaur. Not my first of those, but... Oh, that's a treasure room. Oh, that's beautiful. How many do we get with that? Oh, just the 2? That's sad. Okay, I actually have to be careful, though, if I'm gonna take multiple enemies. I will actually, start losing health because of the pox. But this is fine. I can fight one enemy at a time through a treasure room, it's not a huge deal. In Lufia 2 Ancient Cave, usually they refer to this kind of room as Dragon Con, because there's usually a shitload of dragons in it. But this floor set does not have any dragons, so alas. Oh, my steel fell off. That's not really a huge deal. I don't think I saw a respawn while I was in that treasure room. Sure. There must be one way back at the beginning. How are we doing on time? This is the 5th floor. At 42. It's actually not amazing. Yeah, no, that's behind. Okay. Okay. Well, then I gotta be a little more gooder. debuffs of some sort. What did we get? Oh, HP down. Okay, sure. In 3 levels, I will be 50, and then I will get access to Hammer Motif. And I will be able to literally pound my enemies into dust. Okay, well this floor is very linear, so that's nice. Saves me some time. Oh, hello. There's a fucking wyvern hiding in the wall. Classic. Alright, I will not be going back for any respawns unless they're in this room. Yeah, I don't think so. I got too slow to think of clicking the... Oh, I'm at 3 sites now. I'll go ahead and use a site here. And we'll strength 2. Okay, things... We seem to be stabilizing on time. Everything will be fine. I clicked my food buff off. Please open the chest. Thank you. Oh, these are one of my least favorite enemies. No. Don't kill. Okay, good. Oh, I dodged it! Let's go! Yeah, heck off, bird. Oh, hello. Respawn already. Come, let's go over this way. That's a luring trap. I love luring traps. They lure enemies to you. And those enemies give you points. Got 2 spriggans. Let's get these. That's a silver coffer. I have to be careful about that. Those can explode. And they explode for 70% of your max HP and damage. Of your max HP. So if you have less than that amount of current HP, you fucking die. And that too can end your run. Alright, we're almost 50. Almost. That's a landmine trap. Landmines are very fun. Those deal 80% of your current HP damage to everything nearby, including enemies. So they're really nice for killing enemies that you might not otherwise be able to kill. However, I can absolutely otherwise kill everything, so all they do is cost me points for tripping a trap. Sadly. On later floors, I might be able to use them, though. for actually useful purposes. Okay, actually this is a little tight. I might be wanting to speed up just a teensy-weensy bit. Or I might miss the speedrun time. I'm walking around this as though I have a sight active, and I sure don't. Gotta be more careful. Alright, now we're level 50. Really needed that. I am actually gonna have to skip kills. I am way short on time. I did not realize how slow this was going. I think the mimics actually cost me quite a lot of time and made this kind of tight. I still need to reveal the entire floor. I think the best play right now is to just press a sight. That will reveal the floor. And now I just need to see if I can get all the coffers if I can. I believe the boss is going to take on the order of like a minute and a half tops. It's not very long. I just have to make sure I get it done. That's the exit. Get the coffer first. I just targeted an enemy through a wall. Okay, Jesus. That was way too tight. Oh, I'll need to re-strength. Whew, okay. Jesus. That was a lot closer than I sort of expected it to be. Okay, but we did still get the speedrun goal. And even got the luring trap on that last set. So this floor set should get a lot easier because I will hit level 54 very soon. And when I do, I will start just absolutely crushing things for a little while. I think I spent a lot of time on that set not running strength, and that was quite bad. I needed to just press strength. Somewhere there's a coffer in here. There it is. I thought I opened it, but I sure didn't. Apologies for the shaky camera work. I try to keep the camera motions a little bit sane, because they can be, like, actively hard to watch if the person jitters it around too much. And I generally try not to do that. Mimics can spawn from silver coffers now. You're getting a witching. I would not like to get pox this time, thank you very much. Ow! Okay, so now I cannot open this coffer until my health goes above 70%. Just in case, because if it is a trap, then I just die instantly. And I have done that before. I have killed myself that way. I have ended a run like that. On floor 129. It was a sad time. So now I will not be bothering to, like, unless I can literally see the respawn on my screen, I will not be bothering to go find respawns and kill them. I do not care. I will also, on floors that have more rooms like this, where it's like, oh, there are like 3 directions to go, I will not hesitate to just use a sight to make it faster. To make sure that I can get everything done in time. And we immediately got the sight back. So the game is trying to say, like, ah, yes, you are justified. That is a correct decision. Hello, Succubus. Don't you laugh at me. Chuckle or whatever it was you just did. Another sight. Love that. Alright, level 54. We got the Pictomancy Mastery trait, which increases the base damage of every single one of my big spells. So it really, really jacks my damage up all at once. Just one huge increase. As you might be able to tell. I forgot to target the thing before trying to cast my spell. I have 3 sites. I can go ahead and set this floor. Also, we will start to see the actual undead enemies in the Palace of the Dead finally. That's annoying. This one I might actually be able to kill. Yeah. Now that my potencies have just been jacked up into the fucking stratosphere, I can just wipe out mimics pretty quickly. That won't last, but it will be the case for a little while, so that'll be nice. There's a coffer in here. I'm blind. That's why I don't see it. I'm down to 1 strength, so I don't want to run another one just yet. I'm still doing a little faster than 3 minutes per floor. I'm trying to finish 10 floors in 30 minutes, so like 3 per floor is approximately the goal. This is a no items floor. That might force me to use a Serenity to remove that effect, because that effect sucks. But if I can get away without using it, that would certainly be better. If the floor has an enchantment, like an effect on it, a buff or debuff, when you leave that floor with that buff or debuff active, you get 500 points per one of those. And picking up an item, like opening a chest and picking up an item from it, is only worth 100 points. So you need to go this other direction. Well, okay, I'm waiting on sprint, so... So basically, if I run into a chest that I can't open because it has a palm that I have too many of already, then I will think about Serenity, but probably won't because, again, each chest is only, what, 100 points. So, like, unless there's 5 different things that I could get by virtue of using the Serenity, which isn't likely because I have so few palms. This isn't too bad. I was a little worried about it going kind of extra slow by virtue of not being able to see the map in a room where I started with 3 different doors. But fortunately it worked out. Okay, so that is one Pomander that I would be able to pick up if this were not no items. But that's only one. Excuse me. Just an AoE. I thought that was a gaze attack, and I was like, oh man, I better look away. Nope, doesn't matter. There was another coffer, wasn't there? I didn't get it. I didn't even check it. I don't even think I saw it. Where? Here. Okay, awesome. Alright, so I'm only leaving one chest behind, and in exchange I'm getting the 500 points for leaving the floor with a buff, or a debuff. Okay, so now I can strength. Generally I try to avoid using the last palm of any given one, unless there's like a damn good reason. Oh, well, okay, so now I have 2 extra strengths. I actually have an extra altar. Well, it's not extra per se, but I think I sit on it though. Small floor, you hate to see it. I will alter. Right now I'm at a pretty good point where I can kind of just obliterate. Oh, no. Okay, okay. No, I think... Yeah, I think it's the last 4 floors of the set. You can get... up to 4 enemies in a room. Hello. Well, I got 3. Good enough. I hit an impeding trap. You hate to see it. Well, I have now hit the trap in this room, so there's no other trap there. There's the exit. Hello. Classic respawn right on top of you. I do always love when I find the fortune at the end of killing all the enemies in the floor. That's always funny. Oh well, I hadn't killed all of them. Alright, we're still good on time. This appears to be a dead end? Question mark. It is awesome. This is the exit. The exit is already open. Ah, I've hit level 60. Awesome. So now I have... Level 60 is the cap for this dungeon, so I have all the buttons that I'm gonna have. I really didn't need to sprint there. Okay, So that saved a shitload of time, that floor. It's not very highly populated and was pretty linear. Unfortunately, not very populated means I lose a bunch of points, potential points that I could have had if there were more enemies, but shrug. Can't win them all. Two strengths in the same room. Very funny. Three strengths on this floor. Great. Very useful. Far be it from me to complain, but I do like getting strengths. It's... Okay. Alright, good. Awesome. Very, very excellent. That is full rages. Okay, that's very nice. That will help me go fast on the next floor set. Alright, I'm starting to see good counts of most of my pawns. I'm not especially concerned about the boss, so I don't really feel like I need to hit a steal here. I can sure hit a strike though, yet again. Ow. Ow. Okay, I would rather not die, so why don't you stop doing that, please? Nice. Burn the flights. Burn the intuition. And we are off to 41. Oh, good, yes. Just press your shield real quick. You return the Pomander of Rain. Okay. Alright, sure. Ow. Ow! Holy shit. Stop exploding me. If I'm hitting a trap, I would really like for it to be a luring trap. Hitting a trap costs you the equivalent of 1 kill worth of points on these floors. Alright, well I hit a landmine in this room, so I know there's no trap here. Very funny. Should have hit the fortune. Should have hit the fortune. Always fortune when you rage. Just do it, man. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I've hit a landmine in here. Hey, Tony. Thank you for the good luck. Have fun. I'm saving the altars. I can strength steal here, though. That was blind or no abilities? Blind, okay. I don't mind. Blind is tolerable. I can tolerate it. I am going to sight here because there's 3. Of course, there's 3 directions, but they're all one room. That's a landmine, not a luring trap. That's another free rage. I don't even know that I'm going to use that, honestly. Like, I just strengthened steel, so like, what's the point? Also, I pressed sprint, very funny. Using a rage cancels that, so I just burned a sprint for nothing. Good times. That too is a landmine. That's a totem trap. You hate to see it. Okay, respawn. We're out. No debuffs. Cool. Ah! Controls are very difficult. What's fortune here? Look at these drops. This might be a bad direction to go. Ow! Just burn that right now. Depends. This is not the exit. Awesome. So I correctly guessed the wrong way to go, which is exactly what I want. Just like in any good RPG. Oh, cool. Second punching. Great. Very small floor. Kill-wise, I'm already 3 floors in, under 6 minutes. This is kind of bad for score, because there's no enemies. Which, like, again, you know, it isn't really a thing that matters. It's just something interesting to be thinking about during these floors. I have to keep reminding myself, like, it doesn't matter if I get, like, crappy spawns for score. I just don't actually have to care. Two minutes on both strength and steel. Okay. That's a debuff. Which one is it? HP down, okay. That's fine. Things barely get to damage me, HP down doesn't matter. This is the exit room. Free safety, it's comfy. Now I can just waltz around these rooms instead of having to, like, carefully tiptoe. Come here, all of you. Okay, that's very funny. I forgot that mimics just explode that quickly at these levels on Pictomancer. Since I'm really ahead on time, like obscenely ahead on time, I will just go ahead and murder that thing. So we have a strength. I'm gonna start altering now. I'll go ahead and pop the strength as we go in. So I could safety inside some of these floors as well. Well, that's comfy. Oh, God. Oh, let's safety. If we get some god tier luck, maybe one of these alterations turns into a treasure room of mimics. That would be very funny and very good. I actually got a treasure room of mimics on my last run, which does not customarily happen. Oh, I'm actually dying. What if you didn't? That goes through walls. Fuck you. Stupid paralyze. What's this deal? Witching. Okay. Not dying. That's good. Not dying is good. Here are my mimics. Oh, you didn't die. Wow. What if you instead did die? Like that. And you didn't even have... Okay, well, one of you had the courtesy to drop a coffer. It's a steal. I love that. Replacement for the one I just used. And the strength, the replacement for the one I just used. We're going to alteration again. And then I think I'll alter affluence 48. See about getting coffers. And fortune that for that. I'm blinded. That's kind of annoying, but not horrendous. That's a sight. Let's go ahead and sight this then. This is a cool sight. I like. Ah, that's a luring trap. That's a miss. I hate missing. This guy actually kind of hurts if you let him beat you up. Sir? There. Deeply unnecessary, but fun. That was not a luring trap. This is my... Oh, I got 4 mimics. Let's go. That is the number that you want. One of my attacks missed. I hate it. Your chance of missing's actually not that high, is the funny thing. I think it's 1 in 8, but it turns out that's enough to have it happen fairly often. I didn't fortune. Oh well. Is that a drop? I think so. An intuition, yay. We're altering one more time. We're gonna affluence as well. And I'll fortune on this floor. I should have fortuned before. That's okay. I got a debuff of some sort. No abilities. Not amazing. It also has no auto heal, so I'd sort of like to be able to just fight through this. I can, theoretically. I have tons of damage. I'm a pictomancer. Everything kinda just dies. It is possible that the mimics get pox on me because of this. I will... Let's say... Because I'm so good on time, there's a chance I could, like, use some luring traps and rage or something. If I really needed to. Oh, well, I didn't even get mimics anyway. I got Corgans. Also, I want to go this way first. Come back. That is not a luring trap. Ow! I got hit. Idiot. The Corgans do a little scream when you kill them. That stuns you if you get hit. Or actually, it's not when you kill them, it's when you hit them. If you manage to kill one, it actually does not scream. Nope, can't take that. So, normally I want to open every coffer. However, that one contains a Pomander of Serenity, which will remove these 2 floor buffs, or debuffs, which will cost me the 1,000 points that those would give me. And I only get 100 points for opening that chest, so it is not worth. So apparently I missed one here. It is a flight. Oh, this is a treasure room. Oh my god. I got a treasure room on a no abilities room. Very funny. Very funny game. How many do I have? Just you two? Okay, that's not bad. I should throw on potions so I don't die. I have so much time, I can just slow fight through this entire thing. I don't need to do anything risky here. That said, I could do something risky for no fucking reason. I love being an idiot. Ow. No, my jog. I did the multi-pull, but at what cost? Okay, I thought for a second I saw a coffer there. There's 3 here. Okay, so that's 2 coffers that I can't pick up, which would be 200 points that I'm leaving on the table, which is still much less than the 1,000 that I will get for leaving the floor with these effects active. Alright, let's go ahead and target these instead of being silly. There is a luring trap right here, and I will be hitting it. Again, intentionally, because kills are worth points. The Bloodguard is the next scary thing out of this. But not really that scary. Okay. Let's witch it. Nah, I have a purity. I'll purity. If it survives long enough, I guess, to pox me, which I guess it might not. Alright, fair enough. Oh, good, good, very good. Excellent. Some sort of debuff here. What is it? No items. Okay, that's actually bad. It probably won't cost me too many points. We'll see. So I can't pick up the strength that's in the chest right at the start. This is a mimic, so that's fine. I'm not concerned about killing a mimic. I was half expecting that to be another mimic. Did you? You did. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So I was able to pick that one up. Sure. Let's get you. I have so much time. Oh wow, luring trap. Get my thing. Love to hit the accidental luring trap. This, but unironically. The only really spooky thing about no items is that, like, if I get in a scenario like that, I can't use potions to protect me. So I could just, like, take too much damage and have a bad day. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, apparently I killed the other one, so I just have to avoid this guy for a minute. Oh, I just tried to use an item. Okay, 1 fortune, 1 strength, 1 witching. So now we're up to 3 chests that I can't open because of the debuff, which is close to the number where I then use the Serenity. A fucking second one? Oh, God. Alright, well. Don't kill me, please. Don't actually kill me. Just be nice. Ow. Rude. God. That fucking hurt, dude. Rude. Okay, I need to get out of here actually pretty quickly. It was only 3 chests, so we're abandoning those 3 chests, and we are moving on to the boss. I suddenly had this very brief panic moment of like, oh god, did I miscount? Am I not on the 9th floor? Like, is the boss not next? No, the boss is next. We're fine. Everything's okay. Oh, nice. You did the inn. Okay, I always forget how fast this fight actually is. I would have been completely fine. Oh, hi, Stall. Sure did not look at chat for the last, like, many minutes. Okay. Alright, so that's that for 1 to 50.